Good morning, one know how you all going. Welcome back to another quick video looking at Lake Victoria. There's a magpie friend down here. There's no more food here. You've got some over here, that's about it. Beautiful day. Now, one reason I want to start it here because I want to sort of like have a walk down there and also have a look at some beautiful birds. Two, four, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, seven. Seven rainbow lorikeets. Couple of two pink galahs, four white cockies, and yeah, make that five, two or six. Oh well, beautiful morning. Anyway, I wanted to chat about another one there in the tree. That's 3, 6, 7, no, 7, 8. Yeah, I wanted to chat about the Liberal. Oh, well, they're beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Hello, poking their head behind the tree there. Go on, you help yourselves. Um, yeah, I wanted to chat about the Liberal. Um, the opposition to Labor, yeah, the Liberal Party. They had the deputy Liberal leader on here on TV today. Well, one thing I do support is like lower immigration, but you've got to look at how does that also. Oh, hello. Well, you got a voice. Oh, that's cool. Beautiful voice. Um, so many of those little birds. The problem with you got to look at how if you with immigration, you got to look at how it's going to affect Australia as a whole. And that includes rates and so forth. Well, not rates, but interest rates and all that. What the Reserve Bank and all that will do. Will raise what's the name, or will lower it as well. It's just a delicate balance, that one. If you want skilled people in here and want to keep Australian values, and you want people who are going to make this country better, that's the first thing. Second thing, she made a mistake on. She's now calling it the pie again. Liberals did this ages ago, and I thought they'd drop that because it's just a stupid analogy. You've got to grow the pie now again, and bigger slice of the pie and grow the pie. The pie is a certain amount of size, and you can't grow it any bigger than it is. Uh, that's just another stuff up she made. And the biggest stuff up she made, they haven't come across any policy so far. They're talking about, oh, I'm going to make it cheaper for Australians and all this lower taxes and make it easier for Australians. Liberals have never done that for Australia. Even when they're in power, they never have done that. They've only looked after themselves and their rich buddies. Let's be honest with you. So that's a lie, the first thing. Second thing, she let slip about energy, about still having nuclear in the energy mix. I will never vote, and nor will I ever support nuclear power in this country. Any government, Liberal, Labor, Greens, Independents, or One Nation, who wishes who wishes to have nuclear power in this country, I'll never vote for. Okay, I think that was one of the main reasons why the Australian people turned against them, because even the energy companies, all the energy companies in Australia, said nuclear is not in the cards. And the infrastructure and everything else, so much more you have to put into it, and the cost outweighs the benefits, and also the potential dangers of nuclear power, and that's a fact. They haven't come up, and so they have not come up with any policies. Now, we're going to see what happens in question time and all that, and if they're going to attack the government like they did with Susan Lee, which is going to cost now. That's another sort of thousands, if not millions of dollars. for another election. That shouldn't have had to occur. She stepped down and she's retiring, so it's going to cost thousands of dollars for a what's the name election. Um, so I will not support nuclear power. I don't care who the hell you are. There's so many other options we have in this country. The sun is like nice and warm today. No one's talked about tidal generation yet. No one's mentioned it at all in Australian politics. They've talked about wind, hydro, and other forms of power, but they've never talked about tidal tidal generation, either above on the water or underneath the water, or the mini hydro things you can build. Excuse me, like they got in Tasmania and stuff like that. Oh, look at those clouds! That was absolutely awesome. But that's my personal opinion anyway on it. I can never support the Liberals. Liberals break up with the Nationals, they get back together, they break up again, but they get back together again. I mean, they all need to bring out policies. Both Liberals and Nationals need to bring out fixed policies and policies, what they stand for, what they want to try to achieve, what they want to be doing, so we can see as voters and say, okay, well, this is what Labor's standing for. This is what Labor's done. This is what Labor wants to do in the future, and they've got policies and they've got it all costed out. Why haven't you got anything like that? Liberals and Nationals need to get their asses together and stop attacking Labor and stop blaming Labor for their own fuck ups, right? And start actually showing policies and start saying, this is what we stand for, this is what we want, this is what we're going to go take to the next election or beyond, and this is what we want how Australia to go. Without actually having any of that information, right, available for the people, then people are going to say, why should we vote for you? Right? All you've done is attack them. You never come up with any policies. You haven't had any concrete policies at all whatsoever. You're just having slogans again. So basically, Angus Taylor is just the same shit, different shovel. Okay, we need fixed policies. We want to know what you stand for. We want to know if you want to bring nuclear power into the Australian mix, not just half-heartedly mention it like you did today on TV. Okay, we want to know your policies, all your policies. Okay, before the election, because honestly, if you bring it just before the election, then I'm definitely not going to vote for you, because if you every opposition does that. I'm sick and tired of that. I want to be able to look at all your policies and compare them against Labor, right? All the Greens, all One Nations, all the Nationals, if they actually bothered to get their ass in the gear as well and stop blaming Labor for your own fuck ups. Oh well, what a beautiful morning. You all take it easy. Have a wonderful day. It's gorgeous weather. Absolutely fantastic. Going to be a bit hot though today.